Hello and welcome back to the Marble Racing League. This is week 1, part 7. This week's matchup we have the Cattlemen versus the Brownies and the Coms versus the Bucks. Now the Cattlemen and the Coms are both in the MMC East, while the Brownies UMC North and the Bucks MMC South. Let's get ready to roll. And here's our track for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's called The Worlds. Shout out to the creator here. We'll be starting up here, the starting gate. Going around here, the nice little dart board. Down and around a couple times there. Past a skateboard. A lot of cool little neat items here. Little beach hut. Down a funnel. Through a little grassy patch area. And then take a little, go through this little Halloween themed section. Went through this little road, a few houses around it. That's a cool little section. See how some of our marbles are already warming up for the upcoming heats today. And through this inferno, out and around a loop through looks like a whale or a dinosaur skeleton, through a castle. It's a cool little section here. Out and or down and around to our finish line. It says shorter track. Shouldn't take too long to get through these heats today. But let's get on to our first heat. Alright, and our first heat is underway. Check out our marbles here. Now we have the Cattlemen is the silver with the blue star. Brownies are orange with the brown stripe. The Coms is the maroon red with a yellow stripe. And the Bucks is a deep silver, dark silver with the red circles. And then they're off. So we have Roadkill out front, followed by Rascal for the Cattlemen. Oh boy, had a couple marbles about fall off there. Now if they fall off at that point, I don't think it would be a big issue. Well, on this side they were about to fall, but if they fell here, they'd be fine. Get saved by that little skateboard and donut. Or the funnel. Funnel's a big target to sit on. Alright, we have Roadkill. Is he going straight for the exit, funnel exit there, followed by Judge and Jury for the Brownies, followed by Thrash for the Cattlemen. And there's Show Shyster for the Brownies, Cyborg 99, Riff Raptor, Mad Dog, Rascal, Mirage, Dread Dead, Bully Ball, and Sugar Show. Alright, let's catch up to the leader here. Roadkill. Let's get on Roadkill. Follow their race for a minute. Okay, zoom in the first person here. As you can see, Thrash just passed. Underneath the little road sign there. And we will be going underneath this house, looks like. Yep. Into the flaming inferno. As we have two Brownies, Judge and Jury and Show Shyster right behind us. And Thrash in front. Okay, let's get off of him for a sec. And get a good camera angle in this little castle. Watch these guys coming in. You see Thrash there, Roadkill and Judge and Jury, Show Shyster, Dread Dead. So we have, wow, 3 Brownies in the top 5. Be an excellent start for their first heat if they can keep that positioning there. So it looks like Roadkill will be first, followed by Thrash second. And it looks like Dread Dead is allowing Rascal and Cyborg to pass. But Showshyster takes third and Judge and Jury fourth. Strong showing for the Brownies here. As you see, Dread Dead takes seventh. However, you have two Cattlemen in the top five, Thrash and Rascal. Next Cattleman is Bully Ball in 10th. So that matchup there, Cattlemen and Brownies, looks like it'll be close right off the bat here. As far as the Comms and the Bucks, let's look. Roadkill is first. And then you have Riff Rafter, or no, I'm sorry, it's Cyborg, 6th, and then Riff Rafter 8th, and then you finally have Riff Shot, Whisper Will, Quasar, all for the Comms there, 13th, 14th, 15th. Then Cross Thread, Comms, Chuckle for the Comms. And then Gadget and Pistachio. And Brimbreaker, 19th. Let's see, do we have any stuck marbles? I don't think so. Looks like everybody will finish here. As there's Pistachio, the last marble. There's Brimbreaker that just finished. Yeah, a lot of neat little items here. Cool themed course we're working with today. And after they get through this portal, they just get transported up to the top there. And starting the lap again, but we're just doing one lap heats here today. Let's tally these up and get to the next heat. All right, and after the first heat, we have Brownies up over the Cattlemen, 113-102. Close matchup there. You have the Bucks over the Comms, 111 to a measly 39 points for the Comms. Not a very good showing there for the Comms. Everybody else over 100 points there. Very good start for those teams. But I fear the Comms, it might be too much to handle. Trying to overcome that huge lead the Bucks have over them. Yeah, that's going to be a tough task to ask for these marbles here. As you see, Quasar for the Comms, okay. Leading this side. Let's see, they are leading because this side will take a little bit longer to get down. Now it was Roadkill for the Bucks, the first place finisher there in the last heat. And it was also Cyborg 99, a good place finish there for the Bucks. They're in 6th. As the Cattlemen and Brownies both had 2 marbles there in the top 5. The Cattlemen had Thrash in 2nd and Rascal in 5th. And the Brownies had Showshyster in 3rd and Judge and Jury in 4th. As we are already well behind our leaders here. Showshyster once again out in front here. Came in 3rd last heat. Let's see, and Thrash right behind, who was in 2nd. These marbles have a knack for this course. Let's follow Thrash here for a minute. We're following right behind Showshyster into this little Inferno section. Anybody close behind? Quasar for the Comms. Close behind. Now, Quasar for the Comms came in 15th last heat. They're looking to do better here, as they are currently in 3rd. Then you have 2 Bucks in 4th and 5th, Crossthread and Roadkill. And there's Showshyster. Alright, and we are getting close to the finish here. Let's see who takes this. It looks like Thrash should take this. Followed by Quasar, then Showshyster. Two very good heats there for Thrash. With a first place finish and a second place finish last heat. Showshyster as well. Third place finish, both heats. And there's Crossthread. Crossthread was... Let's see, where was Crossthread last heat? 16th. Did much better here. As you see, Gadget for the Cattlemen. Pistachio. Pistachio was dead last. Came in 6th here. Very good finish there. As you see, Judge and Jury, Dread Dead, Sugar Show. So it looks like Cattlemen and Brownies should have another close heat here. As you see, Mad Dog coming through. And then Bully Ball. So not much score separation there. In 11th and 12th. 11th and 12th. 11th gets you 16 points. 12th gets you 14. And you see Whisper Will. Now for the Bucks, they're just going to outright dominate this one again, I do believe. Well, maybe not. I mean, as you see, 2 Bucks in 17th and 20th at the moment. As, yeah, Cyborg 99 dead last. Cyborg 99 did have a good heat the first heat. Was 6th. Unable to replicate that here. Coming in last. Alright. There's the results. Let's tally these up and move on to the next heat. Alright, and we are back for our third and final heat. Scores are Brownies 210 over the Cattlemen 202. Very close matchup there. And the Bucks 189 over the Comms 129. 60 points. That's going to be difficult for the Comms to come back here. But could happen. I mean, they're going to need a lot of marbles up there in the top 5. And just hope somehow, some way, the Bucks just somehow get stuck or all 5 marbles finish dead last. Now, the Cattlemen and Brownies, that's a close matchup there. Only divided by 8 points. Now, it was Showshyster for the Brownies. Had 2 third-place finishes in both heats. And Judge and Jury also done well there in the last heat in 8th. With a 4th-place finish as well in the first heat. And then there's Thrash for the Cattlemen, who won that last heat. First place finish there. And also Gadget with a 7th place finish. Not bad. Their next time's high score there. And then Quasar for the Comms was 2nd. And then Pistachio, that had a terrible first heat, came in 6th. Looking to do better here as well in this, currently 11th. And also Roadkill had another great finish last heat with 5th place for the Bucks, that had a 1st place finish in the first heat. And Crossthread with a 4th place finish there. Now Crossthread, I did mention before, had a 16th place finish in the first heat. Let's see how they're doing here. That looks like Crossthread might be stuck for the Bucks. They are. That helps the Comms out a little bit there. As you see, Rascal for the Cattlemen looking to take first here. And another Cattleman, Sugar Show. Wow. Okay. That's going to be 40 and 37 points right off the bat there for the Cattlemen. That's going to be tough for the Brownies here in the third and final heat with an 8-point lead. That gets erased pretty quickly there. As you see, judge and jury. But you have bully ball right behind him for the Cattlemen. As you see, Sugar Show second, Riff Rafter third, Dread Dead fourth, Gadget, Judge and Jury, then Bully Ball. Okay. Yeah, it's looking like a Cattleman win, if I'm not mistaken. As you see, Show Shyster there, who had a great day, had 2 third-place finishes, just came up short here in the third heat. As Thrash is making his way through again. There, Thrash did not finish, okay. Wow, Thrash was somehow got way behind there. Who had 2 great finishes, first and second, in the first and second heat. There's 2 comms. Whisper Will and Pistachio will be 16th and 17th. Thrash probably 18th. Now where's Riff Shot and Mad Dog? Okay, they're up there. They must have gotten stuck and then somehow maybe one of these marbles that already finished freed them up somehow, I'm guessing. Let's see if they finished before the 15-second timer. Now, it's 15 seconds since the last marble finished, so I don't know. There's still a long way to go here before that happens. Now, I didn't see Mad Dog. Mad Dog is up there. And Thrash, yeah, Thrash finished, right? So we're looking for Riff Shot and Mad Dog. I don't know. Okay, that's time's up. Mad Dog and Riff Shot did not finish. All right, let's tally these up and find out who won this. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The results are in. Cattlemen took down the Brownies 336 to 291. Great showing there from the Cattlemen in the last heat there. A high score of the day, 134 in the last heat. And then you have the Bucks took down the Comms 293-168. Very poor showing there for the Comms today, with the first heat a very low score 39 in the third, and the third heat 39 as well. Now the second heat was okay. They outscored the Bucks 90-78, but when you're scoring 39 points in a heat, let alone 2 heats, that's going to really affect your score at the end of the day. Now for the Cattlemen, you had Thrash with the second place finish, Rascal with a 5th place finish there in the first heat. Now Thrash also had a first place finish there in the second heat, and Rascal also with a first place finish in the third heat. Now Cattlemen just came out dominating today. The Brownies had a good score, 291. That's a pretty good scoring day for the Brownies. But when you're playing a team like the Cattlemen, where they're just on fire all day, all 3 heats over 100 points, that's going to be tough to beat. And the Bucks also had a pretty great scoring day as well, 293 with 2 of their heats over 100 points. 78 is about average. Now for the Brownies, it was Show Shyster had 2 third place finishes. Great day there, but the third heat, not so great. Coming in 15th. You would like to see more there out of Show Shyster, but Mad Dog there with the DNF in the last heat did not help their cause at all. Now, you could also mention Judge and Jury had a pretty good overall day with a 4th place finish in the first, 8th place finish in the second heat, and a 6th place finish in the third heat. Very good scoring averages there for Judge and Jury. Now for the Bucks, it was Roadkill with a 1st place finish and a 5th place finish. In the third heat, they were 10th, so still very good scoring there from Roadkill all 3 rounds. Should also mention Riff Rafter with a 3rd place finish, Crossthread with a 4th place finish, Roadkill with a 5th. 1st and 5th place. Cyborg with a 6th. But I mean, overall, not much to mention there for the comms. I mean, Quasar had a 2nd place finish of the day, and Pistachio with the 6th place finish there in the second heat. Other than that, not much there for the comms scoring wise for the day. Alright, let's move on to our stats. Alright, and here's our points per heat update. Now for the Cattlemen, you had Thrash, hot start there with the 27.3 points per heat average. Everyone had a great average, to be honest. Rascal 24.0, Sugar Show 23.0, Gadget 19, Bully Ball, the low score there, but still solid 18.6. And you have for the Brownies, you have Judge and Jury 26.3, Show Shyster 25.3, Dread Dead 25.0, Brimbreaker the low scorer there with only 8.3. For your comms, you have Quasar was the only one that had a respectable average there, with everybody else near 10, or Riff Shot 6.6. Comms just did not come out to play today. They're hoping to come back next week and do better there. Now for the Bucks, you have Roadkill with the solid 28.6, Riff Rafter with the 20.6, and everybody else around 16. Very good job there. Let's move on to our first top 3s and top 5s. Alright, and for our Cattlemen, you had Gadget with a top 5, Thrash with a win, 2 top 3s and 2 top 5s, Rascal with a win, a top 3 and 2 top 5s, and Sugar Show with a top 3 and a top 5. Now for your Brownies, you had Show Shyster with 2 top 3s and 2 top 5s, Judge and Jury top 5, and Dread Dead with a top 5. Now for your comms, you have Quasar was the only one with a top 3 and top 5. Everybody else didn't do much there. And for your Bucks, you had Roadkill with a win, a top 3 and 2 top 5s, and Crossthread with a top 5, and Riff Rafter with a top 3 and top 5. Now let's go on to our standings. Alright, and for our standings update, had the Cattlemen and Comms there in the MMC East. Cattlemen matching the Greenbirds with a win there this week, and the Comms joined the Bigs 0-1 to start off the season. Now for your Brownies, you had everybody in that division 0-1 to start off the season there. And for the Bucks, they joined the Shadowcats and Falcons all with a win there. The Cajuns the only one not with a win. The 0-1 start to their season. And that's it for this video, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Marble Racing League YouTube channel. See you next time.